Hey, good evening, folks, and welcome to Let's Go Fishing Show. And I got a special guest with me tonight, Dennis Ferguson.
Hey, man, glad to be here.
Dennis, glad to have you here, buddy. You're more than welcome. We got a couple of little special things that Dennis and I are going to talk about here in just a minute, but I'm going to get to a couple of announcements here right quick. I hope the Lady Vols won, and now that you're not watching them, you're watching us. That'll be even better. And I want to say hello to Dad and Polly up there in Clinton. And Polly, we got Bill back in the background here, so he's made it just fine. Everything's good on that end. But what we're going to talk about, or more or less Dennis is going to talk about, folks, is this cleanup program that we're going to do here in a few weeks. Maybe even next week, maybe when it starts. Dennis will get into that. He's got a couple of things he wants to tell us about it, and I will tell you this. It coincides with the East Tennessee Sportsmen's Association cleanup program. They've kind of coupled up with Dennis, and that's how I got word of what's going on. So, Dennis, good to have you again.
Great.
You're good to have you here, man. You just tell us all about what's going on.
All right. Once again, thanks for inviting me, and I hear so many people throughout the county talk about how they enjoy the show and appreciate it and can't wait till Thursday nights to be able to see you guys come on. And I just want to say that Mr. Nichols, who's here tonight, I remember as a kid growing up watching Channel 26 out of Knoxville on Saturday afternoon, watching Bill Nichols and his fishing show. And he said it ran from 75 to 82. I just told him tonight that how much I appreciated the time that he took back then to put them shows together and how that it influenced a youngster like me who really enjoyed fishing. So I know there's a lot of people out there that you're also influencing. And, you know, to meet somebody that I had seen on TV for all those years and watched and got to meet him tonight, and he's an inspiration and still fishes. But I'm here tonight to talk about the Great American Cleanup is March through April. And as the Roane County Road Superintendent, I also minister the litter grant for Roane County. And doing that, we pick up trash, garbage on a daily basis. We partner with our Roane County Sheriff, Sheriff Jack Stockton, who provides us with inmates every day, and we have someone that watches them. And we go out to the communities when somebody calls in, whether it's trash in their neighborhood, trash along the roadways, trash along the riverbanks. We also coincide with TVA, TWRA. We work with all those folks to keep just not only the roadways clean, but also to keep around the lakes and the campgrounds. We have several camp spots that are in Roane County that people can go camp that don't cost them anything, that's primitive camping, and we also take care of them through the help of TVA. Also, on March the 10th, 11th, and 12th, that's next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we're going to set up at the old Roane County Campground right across from the old John Petty's Mini Store. I know a lot of people know where that's at, across from Dotson Subdivision. We're going to have the big white tent set up there. We're going to be there, and we are going to ask everybody. We're going to ask you, we're going to ask Mr. Nichols to come down from Clinton, and we're going to ask everybody in subdivisions. We're going to ask our pastors, we're going to ask our Cub Scouts, our Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, businesses, individuals, neighborhoods, businesses to come and join us to help pick up Roane County on these 3 days. Let's make a difference in our county, and we can by picking it up. All of this is sponsored with the grant that we get from the Tennessee Department of Transportation of Keeping Tennessee Clean. And so we want to invite you down. We're going to have hot dogs. We're going to have them every day at 12 o'clock. So you can come by and get a hot dog and mustard and ketchup on the side of the lake down there. And we'll have water. We'll have all the trash bags. So if your church or your community, your neighborhood wants to pick up trash, if you'll call our office, 882-9782, that's 882-9782, we'll furnish you all the bags, and we'll even come back and pick them up. Now, this is not for household garbage to be taken out from the house and put in the bags. This is for garbage that's along the lake. This is garbage that's in your street, in your neighborhood. It's going to be mowing season before long, and we're going to be bringing those big mowers by. So if we could get all that stuff picked up, just think how good it would look. So let's join together, partner with me, ask your neighbors and your friends to join us next Thursday, next Friday, and next Saturday at 10 o'clock every day till we get done, till everybody gets tired, and come and pick up some bags. I talked to Becky up at Arbor Springs, the city of Arbor Springs today. We're going to drop them off bags this week. So if you need bags to maybe you want to pick up in Heartland Estates or up on your neighborhood, you and Jackie Wright and Tony Melhorn, you all may want to pick up over there. So if you do, you can come by and take a few bags over to Brother Garvin Walls, my good friend, and take him and Jerry White and Phyllis some, and we'll even give old Steve McDonald a few and let him pick some trash up if he wants to. But I encourage all of you all to go by and pick them up, come by the Highway Department, or we'll get them to you. We want to pick up Roane County, make it look good, because it's just not only good, it's good for our kids. As I mentioned a while ago about Mr. Nichols when he was on his TV show, he talked about taking kids fishing, about keeping clean the waters and streams. It's been very important to him over his lifetime. It's important to me and Steve. It should be important to you. It just not only helps make our county look better, but you know, when somebody comes in, Steve, from out of county, from out of state, and they look and they see how clean it looks, that makes a real impression on them people. So help me, help you, for us to help each other together, to help Roane County, to make it beautiful, and come out next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and help me.
Dennis, and while you were talking, I just sketched a little note here. We need to involve our high school bass club guys. They're young in high school. These Kingston and that group down there at Roane County High School, they got a bass club, and Willie Word and I talked about this a week or so ago. And I'm hoping that he went by there and contacted their sponsor there at school and maybe get them involved to help us pick up there around the lake and that kind of thing. You can't get it clean enough. And then the number one thing is stop people from throwing stuff down that winds up in the water.
Oh, it does.
It does wind up in the water.
Laying on the grass, on the asphalt is one thing, but in the water is a whole lot more damage than what it's done to land there, because somebody hopefully will stop and pick it up. Yeah. I'm going to encourage my good friend Cameron Harden down there. He goes to Kingston High School. He's kind of the Roane County Highway Department's meteorologist. He keeps all the weather. He's pretty good at it, too. And he keeps us up on all the weather storms that are coming in, and he does a good job. I'm going to encourage him to get that Kingston basketball
the
basketball team and the bass club down there. Yeah. I'm going to ask my good friend, I need to call him. I hope he's watching out, Alan Brown, who fishes a lot there in Kingston. Maybe Alan will take it upon himself to go by the high school or get some of them guys to bring them nice boats out that they got and help us pick up around the lake. But I do encourage you to help us. It'll be a great day.
I hope we can get a good turnout, and it's going to help our community and help the lakes, and it's a great thing you're doing, and I appreciate you doing that.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
And also, too, now, Dennis, we've got another, and this cleanup is going to filter right on into this big fishing event we got going on. Tell us a little bit about that, will you?
Well, I'm glad to do that. Been doing it for years here on BBB. The Dennis Ferguson's Fishing Rodeo for Kids/Senior Citizens will be on June the 30th at the Roane County Park. For 25 years, Steve, I've hosted a kids fishing rodeo for kids at no charge from ages 5 to 14, and they have fished over the years, and we've had a great time. Everybody enjoyed it. I lost my mother a few years ago, and I come up on my 25th anniversary last year, and a lot of people said, it's 25 years, you ought to just maybe decide to end it. That's on a good note to end it. Well, the day that I made the announcement, I surprised them. I said, I'm not going to end it. Next year, we're going to have senior citizens and kids. So this coming year, everybody that's a senior citizen and all the kids can come and fish. It's going to be the biggest and greatest day ever. We're going to have Dr. Michael Holmes will be there, Dr. Michael Harden. We're going to have nursing homes there. We're going to have Bobcat out of Knoxville is going to be there. Lots more sponsors that's going to be there. We're going to have it's going to be a community event thing all day long. It's going to last, and we're going to just not only fish, we're going to have trophies for senior citizens, trophies for the kids, biggest fish, smallest fish, and we're going to see if the kids are going to be able to beat the senior citizens or vice versa. So you can come down. We're going to furnish all the bait like we always do. We're going to feed you, but we're going to have seminars. There'll be seminars that Dr. Holmes and Dr. Mike Harden is going to be talking about diabetes prevention, diabetes maintenance. We're also going to be doing blood checks and different things like that. We're hoping to have a lot more vendors there. It's just going to be a day of fun that'll be free. That we're going to have. I'm going to go see my friend Curtis Bunch. Curtis Bunch donated us a boat to the fishing rodeo. It's our mascot. It's a 17-foot Norriscraft boat that I think that Mr. Nichols used to fish out of a Norriscraft boat, if I'm not mistaken.
He did.
And
yeah.
Curtis donated one to the fishing rodeo, and we take it around to the parades and different events, but we're also going to ask him to bring some boats down, and we're going to have lots of different vendors this year that'll be there. That's just to name a few, but I want to tell the people it's not a health fair, but we're going to have things there to be able to help people, to teach them about things, to do that. The nursing homes are going to participate in it, and just a lot of different people, and we're just real excited. It's going to be the biggest fishing rodeo ever, I think, that ever come to East Tennessee, by having senior citizens and kids together all apart and have a great day of fun to spend families together, and we will be giving you more details as time goes on.
Man, I'll tell you what, it sounds like we got a full plate, but that's great.
Oh, it's great.
Huh? You know,
Yes,
like the song is, I'm drinking out of my saucer because my cup's running over.
That's exactly right.
Man, it sends cold chills all over me.
Those kids love it. We've made a lot of kids happy, you know, down there over the years, catching their first fish, and, you know, had a lot of help from a lot of people over the years. And
Great.
I couldn't have done it without the help of those folks. You know, TWRA has always been a big sponsor and a big help of that. And
yes,
plus all our main sponsors. We don't charge anybody anything. We take care of all the kids, feed them and everything, give all the prizes away. We have great sponsors, and we will be listing them that comes out, and they donate and help. And then also, Steve, we do a raffle. The Dennis Ferguson's Fishing Rodeo for Kids is a 501(c) nonprofit organization that is set up through the state of Tennessee. And through the laws of the state of Tennessee, we're able to have a raffle once a year. And so we have a raffle once a year, and this year we'll be having a raffle. We'll be selling, I think it's 300 tickets. They're $100 a piece. They're not available yet. We can only sell them like 60 days before the event, is the way the state law is. But they'll be, and we'll be giving away 3 $1,750 prizes out of those tickets. And that also helps pays for the fishing rodeo to provide the prizes and stuff that we give them.
Man, that sounds like a great time, a great plan, and everybody's involved. You can't get a better deal than that.
I'm expecting you to be there. I'm expecting Mr. Nichols to be down and be my guest this year at the fishing rodeo, and I'm hoping he'll come and fish this year.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if Bill would qualify for senior citizens or not.
Yeah, he qualifies. he gets pass. He gets a pass. I want him to come down there.
I'll tell you what, now you get him in a boat, you wouldn't think he's no senior citizen.
Well, I know how he's fished in a boat, but I want to see how he fishes on the bank, because all this is going to be on the land, so he'll have to bring his chair and sit up there. But also keep that date available for any fisherman or anybody that wants to come and help these kids or help seniors. This is a great day. It'll make you feel good about yourself. You know, watching fishing growing up, Mr. Nichols, Bill Dance, and them, I remember them always encouraging, take some kid fishing. You'll never go wrong. I still remember the first time I went, and I was tickled to death.
I agree. It's a good thing. I have a grandson, and my brother Mike has a grandson, and we try to get them guys. You know, they're kind of fair weather fishermen. You know, so in the wintertime, cold weather, bad weather, they don't much want to go, but just as quick as it warms up a little bit, they're ready.
I understand.
So, but that's great. So we do get to take them, and that's a good thing. We talk about taking these kids fishing, and I'll tell you, I've had 2 or 3 of the high school bass clubs over here as my guest on the show before, and looking forward to having some more. And there's nothing wrong with kids fishing. It's wonderful. And when they're fishing, they're not involved in some of the things that they could get into.
That's exactly right. So we'd rather for them to be fishing.
We'd rather for them to be fishing and take advantage of the great resources we have, Dennis, here in this area. And,
yes, we're blessed.
And there's no doubt about it. And but listen, folks, remember this cleanup next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Exactly.
And we'll show the banner here a little bit later on in the show. And then as we get closer to the Kids' Day, we'll be bringing that up quite regularly.
We'll be back to talk about it.
Come back to talk about it, and we'll start announcing that here as we get closer. And Dennis, it's been great having you.
Hey, thanks for letting me come.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. I hope to see you Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this coming week.
Anytime you've got something you need to get around to us fishermen and the public, just give me a shout, and we'll make that time for you to get here.
You got it.
Folks, we're going to take a break. Dennis is going to step out, and he's got a prior engagement he needs to get to, and we'll come back in a few minutes.
From Maine to Maui, thousands of high school students across the country are getting in on the action by volunteering in their communities.
Action teams of high school students are joining Volunteers of America and Major League Baseball players to help train and inspire the next generation of volunteers.
It's easy to start an action team at your school, so you too can get in on the action.
Are you in? Get in on the action at actionteam.org.
I remember the moment.
I'll never forget that moment.
That moment?
It was a moment that changed my life. I'd been training with my team for months, and now we had been called up for the first time. The real deal. Wildfires were getting dangerously close to home. At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com.
Oh, hey, bud. Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
With Gary and Todd?
Yeah?
I've been meaning to ask you, is there any drinking going on in this crowd?
No.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't. I'd do anything to keep you safe.
Okay, I will.
I hope this is working.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.
Rodney and Kay Harback invite everyone to come on over to Rome Street Grill to experience a pleasant dining experience with them. Rodney knows how important it is to get folks back to work after lunch, so they have a speedy lunch at Rome Street Grill. They will get you in and get you out. Every day they have a special at lunch or order off the menu. So go visit the fine folks at Rome Street Grill. Call them at 865-285-6025. That's Rome Street Grill, across from Jerry Duncan Ford in Harriman. Call them at 865-285-6025.
I am for the child who's had 7 addresses in a single year because she's in foster care, because her father abused her, and her mother couldn't believe her. She is the child I am for. I am a CASA volunteer. I am you.
The United States Air Force has a proud history of leading our nation in embracing diversity. We've been reaching new heights for years by understanding it's our individual experiences which make us strong. You can share in this success by seeking opportunities to learn and grow as a member of a diverse team. We are the world's greatest Air Force, not because of what we do, but who we are. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
All right, folks, we're back, and Bill, good to have you with us.
Always good to be here, Steve.
Yes, sir, buddy, good to have you. And Mike, good to have you with me.
Yeah.
Always good. Okay, good deal. As Dennis said there a while ago, Bill, about you and the fishing show you guys had over there, it was always an influence. Even before you got on the fishing show, you know how much influence you've had on me and Mike, and a lot of other people in this area, I guarantee. And we appreciate you.
Well, you know, me and your daddy go back a long ways, and I hate that he's not able to be my partner sitting in the boat. If me and him was sitting in the boat together, we'd have to hire somebody to run the electric motor. We couldn't get up on the deck anymore. But anyway, me and Mickey go back a long ways. We fished a lot of tournaments together. We had a lot of fun together, and we fished everywhere in the world. Anytime that there's a puddle of water, if it's like old boy down in Alabama said one time, if a cow track come along and had water in it, he'd stop fishing. That's about like me and Mickey was.
That's exactly right, Bill. Me and Mike are real appreciative of our opportunity to get to fish with you and Dad, and in our lifetime, so far, and we enjoy every minute we get to fish with you now.
I enjoy it too. I just sit back there and fish, and you and Mike do all the work.
Ain't nothing. It's worked a lot of people, but to us it's a big pleasure, I'll tell you. But folks, we got a lot of things going on. Last Saturday, I was at the Sportsman's Expo there in Clintonville, at Second Baptist Church, and Jimmy Houston was the guest speaker. Had a great time up there. They had a big crowd, and Reynolds Racing Marine came up. Glenn brought several boats, side-by-sides, and that kind of stuff. They had some vendors there, taxidermists, and this, that, and that. But I'm going to let Herschel cut to that. We're going to show that right here tonight, and give you about 3 minutes. You got it, and when you get ready. But we had a good time up there, and then we also we messed, for some reason or another, my camera shows what film we shot on Dale Hollow, where we had run into David Duvall and Jerry Mimick and Steve Ford out there and saw their fish, but we can't get it to play over here.
I mean, dang.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just something that happened, and
yeah.
It's something out of our control, and if the camera don't work right, whatever.
Well,
I've had that happen before myself.
Yeah, well, Herschel's he's going to try a different venue next week. Hopefully we can get it on. I'm going to bring him my camera over here early next week, and we don't have the correct connection. He's going to play it straight out. The camera's got it, but he just can't. His computer just don't seem to want to pick that part of the film up.
Yeah.
And I want those guys to be on the show, and so we're going to try to do that next week.
Good.
And
good.
Herschel thinks he can. He says if he had his cable that he needed, he's got it at home. Then he's pretty sure he can get it on there for us, because it is on my camera. So
right.
We'll try to get that up next week. Show some more of them nice smallmouth we caught there on Dale Hollow and that kind of thing. So we're going to go to the film up at the Sportsman's Expo, and hope you enjoy it.
So they do what 2 weeks in a row. Okay.
Well, hey folks, we're here in front of the Trophies of Grace table, and we're going to shoot some of these magnificent deer heads and stuff and get those on camera for you.
Coloration right out there.
Hey folks, I'm here at Bear Claw Taxidermy, and man, as you can see, some of these mounts these guys have got here, they're just absolutely beautiful, award-winning mounts. I'm going to meet the owner here, Rex.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about the mounts you got right here. Some of them are nationally recognized. What's the deal here?
The cougar, the bear were in the National Taxidermy Association competition this year. There's 159 entries. Those entries come from Alaska to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Out of the 159 entries that they were there, I took 2 animals, and we placed twice. In that, there was only 41 awards given out during that competition. So we're real pleased with how it turned out.
Yeah.
For us, anyway.
Boy, that sounds good, folks. Listen. This is Rex Hahn, and he's here in Clinton. So I'm talking to Rex. Give us some tips about, he's got a website that you can go to.
It's bearclawtn.com.
Bearclawtn.com. And for you hunters, bird hunters, deer hunters, whatever, it's going to give you some good tips on how to preserve your kill.
And field preparation is the key.
There you go.
It's the key. Once you take an animal and you harvest it, get the internals out as quickly as possible and as clean as possible as you can. Well, that's from a mouse to a moose.
Mm-hmm.
And cool your animal down. Get it to wherever the deer processing, whoever's doing the work for you, as quickly as possible.
Right.
Get it back from there as quick as possible so that your hide don't start turning green on you. Once it starts to turn on you, that's when you start going to have feathers fall out. You start getting the cape itself, the deer hair and stuff falls out. It's very hard for us to stop that process.
All right.
Even though we do tanner on hides, it's a process.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, and the field care is very important. Get it back from the deer processing or wherever, very important. Get it to whomever's going to mount your animal as quickly as possible. And, you know, if you can freeze it with the skull in so that they can take it, make the measurements, and then they'll thaw it out and take care of your hide for you.
Okay.
That's very important.
All right, man. Rex, I appreciate it.
No,
congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks for coming by.
Got some excellent mounts here, man. I tell you, they're beautiful. All right. Hope to see you again.
Well, we'll be around.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Folks, just a view of some of the vendors that's over here at the Sportsman's Expo. And we got some people from Alberta and man, safaris, you know, they got a little bit of everything here. So we're trying to get them on camera and let y'all know what you're missing. Got the gentleman here. Okay, got a gentleman here from Just Right Spinners, and he makes all these lures, and he's here at the Sportsman's Expo. Good to see you. And got a bunch of baits here. And then we're going to get over here. Here's Mr. Willie Word for East Tennessee Sportsman's. Willie, good to see you, bud. Good to see you. All right, doing good. Willie's got some baits and lures, rods and reels here, plus he's got some applications, folks, for the East Tennessee Sportsman's. And Willie, have you had anybody sign up yet?
No, not today.
Not today. We're just getting started, though. The crowd, we just getting started.
Hopefully by the end of the day we've got plenty.
Okay, man. That sounds good. I hope so too, Willie. Sure do. Well, I'm going to get on around and get some more film for the show,
Alrighty.
and we'll talk to you guys later, Willie.
Okay.
All right. See you, bud.
Right on.
Folks, we've got Liz Phelps is here with Boat Saver products and all that kind of stuff. There's a banner for the East Tennessee Sportsman's Association. Got another vendor here. They kind of got an assortment of everything, rods, reels, lures, guns, that kind of stuff. Seem like they're having a great time, so we're going to go around here and get some of these other vendors. Hey folks, we've got another taxidermist here. It's called Buffalo Creek. They're located up here in the Andersonville area, so you know, we're going to try to get them on the show one night, let them tell you about how to preserve your kill or your catch, where you can have a beautiful mount with it. So we'll be looking forward to getting them on the show one night. Buffalo Creek Taxidermy and Tannery, can't miss it, Andersonville. Okay, folks, we're outside and we're going to get a little film here of these boats from Reynolds Racing and Marine, and the side-by-sides. Look like we got a Bullet, a Phoenix, an Allison. Got an Express, a couple of Express boats, so nice-looking boats. Good to see Reynolds Racing and Marine up here, and then we got these side-by-sides back here. That's really nice, so we'll make sure we get these things on film here. This is a 4-seater, I think. So anyway, folks, if you're not here, you're missing. So come by and see us, Reynolds Racing and Marine. All right, hey folks, well, I'm outside out here and got 4 of these gentlemen here from Campbell County High School Bass Club, guys. How about give me your first names? Jonathan? Cade? Devin? Caleb. All right, boys. How's things going? Pretty good. Okay, guys, listen, let's go fishing. Channel 230 in Campbell County. Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. So when you're sitting there tying jigs and sharpening hooks and all that kind of stuff, you need to be watching the Let's Go Fishing show. Got me? Appreciate you, boys. Good luck on your next tournament, man. All right, guys. Thank you. Folks, we're here at the TWRA fish pond and got some kids fishing. Got one on. Look here, man. Oh, man. Golly. That young man has got a big one. Oh, it came loose. Dadgummit. All right. We'll try to get another one on in a second.
You know how to code this, don't you?
Yeah, I know. Maddie.
Oh!
Maddie, you have to pull it hard.
Hop in here, old buddy. Do what? Hey, there you go. Yeah, just help, you know. Get me.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Toss a piece of corn.
TJ, you want to help him get that under there?
Let me help you throw that thing under there.
Yeah, we need to get you some more corn.
Yeah. Come over here and I'll get you some more corn.
Ready? Hold it down. Let it go forward just a little.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Quick release.
Good deal. There you go, Morgan.
Y'all got some ready for it. When that thing.
Morgan, you set the hook. And then
Stand over a little
hey,
bit.
you set the hook and you hold the tension on it. You don't yank him out of the water. You set the hook and then hold it in.
I'll put you some more corn.
There we go. Got another one on here.
Hold it down the water. Don't pull it out. Let it down the water. Let it down. That's it. There we go.
There you go. Hey, no, you stay over there, baby.
Okay. The little fella's got another trout on here, and Jason's trying to get him in the net and get it off, so we'll let him get back to fishing. Okay, folks, there's Morgan with his fish.
Look at him.
There you go. Good picture. What do you think, Morgan?
Give it a kiss.
Yeah, all right.
Give me a kiss, kiss it. There you go. Come on, give me a kiss.
All right. Good deal.
All right, Bill. Oh, that is a nice one. Yeah. That is a nice one, don't it? What, Jigger? Come here now, Smolly. I ain't no problem. We got him. We got him there. Sure do. Yes, sir.
Oh, Billy Boy done broke the ice here.
Done broke the ice, too. Right. You ain't gonna beat that at all.
Can't beat that canvas out.
No. That's Jewel there. He's 18 inches easy.
He close to 18.
Yeah, he's 18 or 20.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Catch another one?
Get you another. Gone.
Son, yeah, turn him.
Bill's got him another nice one here.
Look at him, boy.
Yeah.
Give him a big one.
Yeah, that's a nice one, Bill. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at him.
Yes, sir. That's a nice one.
All right. All right, old buddy. Now, you gonna have to help me out.
Yeah, we get him.
Get him there.
We get him. Here it is. Open up that mouth. Yeah, sir. Another nice one on.
Nice one too, ain't he?
Yeah, he is.
All right, old buddy.
You can beat that.
Huh?
You can beat that. That's two nice ones. Boy, they're long ones, ain't they?
Yeah, they long. Yes, sir. Let's show our look at that.
Yes, sir. That's a real nice one, Molly.
My coffee cup.
Yeah.
Lost my coffee. There we go, old buddy. Look at him.
Yes, sir. He's a real nice Molly.
Yes, sir. No, I don't think I've ever been caught before.
Probably ain't.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
I've been looking at them. About every fish I've been catching up here ain't been caught before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Put him back?
Put him back, too.
Okay. Oh, son,
He's all right.
Oh, he went, didn't he?
He's going to. One here.
Billy Boy's got one here, son. I don't know what he is, but
Doing some running. Yeah, there you go. Yes, sir. There's another nice smallie.
All right there, old buddy. I want you to look at that. Look at that.
Isn't
he a pretty thing?
He's a pretty one, too. He's cold, too.
Huh?
I said he's cold, too.
Hey, water temperature 44 degrees. I guess he ought to be cold. He's down,
Yes,
down
sir.
right down there, son.
Yes, sir. He's down there in the cold.
Yes, had a good little hold on him there, son.
Yeah, you sure did. Get the boat.
Okay, old buddy.
Yeah, we got a good picture of him.
Yes, sir. I need them pliers right there.
Okay.
He's them right up there on the top of his mouth.
Yes, sir. We got you.
Buddy. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. There you go.
There you go.
Nice. We'll turn him back. Catch him again next time.
Yes, sir. Put him back. Catch another one. All right.
Billy Boy's got something here. I don't know what it is.
Like a big largemouth.
Mm.
Maybe a big drum, too.
Well, now, we hope not. He's a pulling, though.
Him a pulling. That's right, son.
Yeah. You'll show his face there in a minute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got him out here.
Yeah, look here, boy. Largemouth.
Big old largemouth there, huh?
Yeah. Will do. Come out of them dang trees right over there. Yeah. Nice one. Nice one, too.
Yes, sir. You want to have to.
Yeah. I'll get him there in just a second.
Look at him there, Mike.
Yes, sir. He is a nice one.
Look at that. Look at that. Ain't he a pretty thing?
He's a pretty one, too.
Huh? Boy, big healthy, ain't he?
Healthy, too.
Yes,
Nice
sir.
one.
Yes, sir, Ray, old buddy. Look at that.
Can't beat that, I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. Fat as a butterball, ain't
I mean, son, he fat.
he? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Got eggs in him, too, I'd say.
Huh?
Got eggs, too.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
that's
He
a
a
nice
pretty fish.
I know a lot of them tournament fishing like to have him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All
That's
right,
real
put him
nice.
back there, Mike.
Yeah, we'll turn him back
Take
on.
another, old buddy.
Watch.
Oh, yeah.
He gone.
was deaf to be back there.
Go back down. Come out of them trees right over there. All right, we'll stay after.
I got a good look at there, buddy. He's a dandy. Him all over the water here, buddy. Now watch him, watch him. He's gonna pull him right in here. Look here.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We're pulling.
Got that on a. All right there, Mike. Look at here, buddy. Look at that. That Jim, buddy. There's another cracker jack.
Yeah, that's a little smallie.
Oh yeah, buddy. He's a dandy, son. He really is. Ah.
Yeah.
I just got through saying that they may have not moved back in here, and old Mike just made me out a liar.
Yeah.
All right. I'd had to push that little button.
That's all right. We'll get after him. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Here's around Molly.
Smallest fish today.
Smallest one today. Yeah. Nice little old Smalley.
All right, Mike.
Yeah.
Like I was telling us that we probably didn't have these fish. We hadn't got back in here, but that's two we catch back in here. Anyway.
Two, it sure is.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, come out now. Come on now, buddy.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
he's
It's a nice one.
got him right there in the upper lip.
Yeah, he's tough.
Okay, Mike, I'm gonna have to
Get the pliers after him
I'm
again.
gonna have to get the pliers here, son.
All right.
Yeah, buddy. It's just right there, but it just don't want to come out.
No, it sure don't.
All right.
Turn that rascal around.
There
Yeah.
we go. There
Got her
we
in.
go. All
There you
right
go.
there, buddy.
On him back.
Lost one of the day, but that's good. That's good.
That's good, too.
All right. Take off.
Watch
there,
him
buddy.
go. He's gone now. We'll get back after him here. We'll catch him another.
Come up and jump.
Yeah, Bill's got one on here. We're going to see what he's got. Here. Oh, yeah. Big old smallie. Nice one. Yeah, nice one, Bill. Nice one, too.
Get in under the boat.
Give up here in a minute. I got you now.
Oh, yeah. Man, look at that, son. Ain't he a dandy?
He's a dandy, too.
Huh?
That's a dandy, too.
Sir, Rick. Yeah,
Oh, dear.
Look at that.
Oh, yes, sir. That is real nice.
That's what we came fishing for,
That's
right
what we
there.
come for. Yeah, good 4-pounder.
Right. Okay, buddy. Take off.
Back to get you next time. We'll be back to get him next time.
All right, folks, we're back. Bill, you and Mike had some pretty good fish there.
Buddy, we had some Cracker Jacks now. We really did.
Yeah.
We'd had more if the wind hadn't kept us from fishing a little bit. We had wind. We fished in places that ordinarily you wouldn't fish, but the good fish were there. They hadn't been fished for before. Is that right, Mike?
Yeah. It's hard to fish out there in that white coat.
Oh, it is. Yes, sir.
It is. There ain't no two ways about it. That's what happened to Bill and I. One day down Dale Hollow, we was back in the camper by 2 o'clock, loaded up and everything.
We started trying to get back in at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And an hour later, before we made it, which was a 15-minute run, but it took us almost an hour to get back. We had some real bad weather.
We sure did. I'm telling you, we did. Let's see who we got here. Hello, caller.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Willie, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Good.
Hey, remind everybody we got a meeting Tuesday night, this coming Tuesday night, 7 o'clock at the Roan Street Grill. Talked to Russell Jenkins at the school. He's going to try to get us some school kids to help us clean up out there at Caney Creek on Saturday, the 12th.
Yeah.
The 12th? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good deal, Willie. I told Dennis there a while ago, and you probably heard me. You know, you want to try to check with them over at the schoolhouse and try to get us all the help we could get. Man, it sounds good. Sounds like you two guys have kind of got it figured out.
Yeah. Did you see on Facebook who I signed up for the East Tennessee Sportsman Saturday?
No, Willie, I hadn't been on it in the last day or so I really didn't get to check it before I came to the show. Who you got?
Jimmy Houston.
Oh, heck. That sounds great, man.
Great.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, I asked him if he'd like to become a member, and he said, sure, why not?
Well, man, that's great. That's wonderful. Heck, yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Willie. You done good.
Yep. We could just get a bunch more people.
Yeah, yeah, you're right, Willie. We need to get our people involved in this thing and get us a good banner year going right here.
Yeah. Remind everybody that our dues are due. Well, the 1st of March is a new due date.
Okay, I've got
for
two.
The dues.
Yeah, and I've got 2 new members here in my briefcase, and I've got the money and their application, and I'll hopefully get that to you Tuesday night. Don't let me forget it.
All right, sounds good. Don't you and Mike forget it this week.
All right, I'm holding Mike responsible Willie. Yeah, sure am. All right, hey Willie, good to hear from you, and good deal on getting those kids at the schoolhouse on the cleanup deal.
Yeah, he's supposed to let me know. He said he'd check around all the schools and see if there's any that would like to have some extra credit.
All right, man, that sounds good.
All righty. Well, y'all have good, Bill, Mike.
Hey, yeah.
Y'all take it easy.
Okay, Willie, always good to hear from you there, old buddy.
All righty. Good seeing you, Bill.
Yes, sir.
All
Thank
right.
you, Willie.
All right.
All right, Willie,
I'll
thank
do
you.
it.
All right, thank you, buddy.
See you Tuesday night.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, good to hear from Willie there. Okay, Herschel, how much time we got? 13 and a half minutes. Okay, folks, do remember that. Willie's, the East Tennessee Sportsman's Meeting, will be Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, Rome Street Grill in Harriman. And, man, come early and you have yourself one heck of a meal, I guarantee you, there at the grill. Bill, you and Mike, right quick, tell us about the fishing you done there on Norris. And next week, I hope to have that missing Dell Hall of Film. We'll have that hopefully to show to the viewers what we haven't got to show. Yeah. And you and Mike fill us in on the fishing there right quick, and I'll do the tournament.
Mike, we went up there Sunday afternoon and had a real, I consider a real fishing day with the amount of wind that we had. We had to fish in places that ordinarily that we wouldn't have fished, but we found some fish there, and we had a real good day, and so an enjoyable time. Being with you always been enjoyable,
yeah,
son.
That was the main thing, just getting out there and enjoying the day.
That's right.
It was
That's
a little windy,
right.
but we did manage to catch a few fish, and boy, they were some nice ones too.
Yeah, and they were still pretty deep. Mike, they was anywhere from 18 to 25 feet, and we still catch them on that little old jig, 3/16 ounce jig, and you have to have the wind just right to sort of let it get down on the bottom and crawl around.
Yeah, that's exactly right. All right, we'll see who this caller is. Hello, caller.
Yeah, this is Lamprey.
Yes,
sir.
Yeah.
You sure this isn't Uncle Bill and Magic Mike show?
Well, they're catching them. I'm just behind the scenes guy. Oh Lord.
I've noticed that.
Yeah. They do pretty good. They're keeping us on some fish anyway.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be about, isn't it?
That's right. Exactly right.
Mean, we ain't dipping seiners, are we?
No. Somebody's got to catch the fish for a fishing show, don't they?
I know it, but heck, he's turning gray.
That's all right. He can still jerk them good.
Yeah.
I missed that fishing expo.
Yeah, I know you did.
I wanted to see, what was it? I'm trying to think here. I had a moment in mind.
Yeah.
Give me Houston.
Yeah.
And hope to get him to autograph one of my books.
Right.
But anyway, I thought I'd let you. Well, I would have been down there, but you know how she is. She's got one of them ankle bracelets on me, and I can't get a mile away from the house.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's what I call a log chain.
Well, I call it hey, but we won't go personal.
Okay. Oh, Lordy.
But I thought I'd let you know that I was thinking about letting you know that I was fixing to go and come out with a new product. It's called a corn cob float.
A corn cob float. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All
but
right.
the only problem is I is getting the quills off them daggone porcupines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
And,
yeah.
and I'm waiting on my other product, you know, and I'm thinking about coming out with a corncob top water plug.
All right. Okay. A corncob float and a corncob top water plug. Well, hey, you know, that I guarantee you that corncob top water plug will work.
Well, yes, if you soak them long enough, they will work.
All right. Yeah, okay.
But anyway, I thought I'd throw that at you there. I'm waiting on pending, you know, on this.
Right.
And see if I can get Aunt Jean and Uncle Jim down there at Edgemore to be the official distributors.
It sounds like a good plan to me. Yes, sir. That sounds really good.
You know, I just thought I'd throw that at you and let you know, and you know, because I don't know when I'm going to be coming out with them.
Right.
Because it's a tiny bit over a mile from my house.
Yeah. Right. I got you. Well, I mean, you know, have you got some corn cobs saved up already, or are you going to have to wait till this year's plant and harvest?
Well, yeah, I'm sort of getting some of them the neighbors throwing at me, but you know.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But the only thing is they soak them first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them makes bad places when they hit you.
Lord,
you know anything on things are when you put them in a tow sack and put them in the water for a long time. Them suckers just like bricks.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right. Well,
and I'm putting up, you know, a higher fence there to, you know, sort of fend off some of them kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okie dokie. Well, I hope that works for you, you know.
Well, I do too, you know, because I'm getting tired of all these Band-Aids.
Right. Yeah.
But anyway, I thought I'd tell you and Magic Mike there and Uncle Bill.
All right.
But in other words, toodaloo.
All right, man. Good to hear from you. Watch for the corn cobs.
I hear you.
Keep plenty of Band-Aids.
I keep my head down.
Yeah. Well, hey, if that chain gets to rubbing the place on your ankle down there, you know, you can always kind of wrap some rags around it. I believe he's done gone. He ain't got a lick of sense, that guy right there, ain't. I tell you what, he's a nut. Anyway, it's good to hear from him. He's always got something new coming up. Bill, folks, listen, we got a lot of fishing tournaments coming up, and you know what? The last day of February, Bill, your license ran out, which you don't have to have them anymore.
No, it's been a long time since I've had any.
Yeah.
I really did, though. I kept mine up till TWRA. I called the old boy and asked him about my license. He says, "By Bill," he said, "you should have had these permanent licenses a long time ago."
Yeah.
I said, "Well, I just always wanted them sportsman's license so I could do anything." He said, "Well, these the same thing. You can do anything on them." So I went ahead and took them, and I've had them for 20 years or more.
Yeah, I hear you, man. That's good. Anyway, folks, if you forgot like I have, your fishing license has expired. You need to get you some new ones. You know, get somewhere, Edgemore Outdoors, and get you some new license, and before you get caught out on the lake without them. Because I forgot. I just happened to realize today when I looked at the calendar, I said, "Dadgum, my license is bad." So I got to get some before I go back fishing.
Yeah,
Mike.
I know what you mean, John.
Yeah. Hey, folks, tournament-wise, right quick, I'm going to announce the ones that's right here coming up this weekend. You got the Fishers of Men. They'll be on Watts Bar Saturday at Ladd Landing. Then you got the Blue Ridge Bass Club. They'll be on Norris at Point 19. Heartland Division 29, they'll be at Douglas at the Dandridge Ramp. And Dandridge Bridge Ramp is where that's at. Division 2, they'll be at Watts Bar at the Dam. And Division 6 is Fort Loudon Concord Ramp, March the 5th. And then Division 10, the Heartland, will be at Watch Bar on Caney Creek. And then you got U.S. Bass on 3-6, which will be on Sunday. They'll be at Cherokee at the 25E ramp. And then we got a bunch more tournaments that's another week or so off that we'll have a lot more time next week to talk about. But there's about 7 tournaments right there going on this weekend. And you know, if you get to these tournament schedules, the local guys are here: Cherokee, Douglas, Watts Bar, Norris, Beale, and Fort Loudon. But you know, Heartland's got tournaments: Chickamauga, Gunnersville, Normandy, just on and on. You know, Percy Priest, they're in several different lakes, Old Hickory. So you know, if you want to fish any of those, you can just get on their website there and pull that up and get them. But Bill, the fishermen here, it's tournament time. I mean, man, they're just going to be for the next couple of months or 3. It's going to be wide open.
Going to be wide open. A lot of fish caught. Always remember one thing. If you want to catch them from here on, take care of them. That's all I ask, just to take care of them, turn them back in good shape, and hopefully they survive. And man, they're really loaded with eggs right now. They're the best shape I've seen fish in a long time. And just all I ask, they don't belong to me, they don't belong to you, but just take care of them.
That's a good point, Bill. That's exactly right. As the water temperature warms up, they get a little harder to keep alive, and this, that, and the other. And if you all remember last year, we had the biologist over here telling us about mixing the salt and with some water. That's what non-iodine salt, and putting it in your live well. That's what they use in their truck to transport. And you know, give them plenty of water and take care of them as this temperature comes up. And even right now, you know, handle them easy, as gentle as you possibly can, and let's make sure they survive.
That's the whole thing about it. Make sure they survive. That's it.
Yes, sir. To lay eggs and reproduce, so we have so many more fish. I saw a little video. I've only got just a few minutes to tell about it. Came from Karen at East Tennessee Sportsman Association, Karen Word. This guy had a 3-pounder, held it there in the edge of the water, and the fish was trying to tell him, thank him for releasing him, that she'd lay 9,000 to 22,000 eggs in the rest of her life for him releasing. So
that's right.
You know, that's a good thing, folks. You know, you catch and release, and I'll tell you, there's a big push. There's a big push on in the bassing industry right now and fishing industry for this catch, weigh, and release, or catch, measure, and release. So there's a big thing going on with that. We'll try to get more info on it. Folks, I hope you enjoyed the show. Glad the Lady Vols won, and God bless you. We'll see y'all next week.
Right.
Oh.